Awesome. Well, great to talk to you both.
Thank you.
Hello.
Calling from the Windy City in Chicago.
Oh,
All
yes.
right.
um, Tell me when was the moment that you both discovered that you were just a great mix together, a great team to make this, have this show?
I didn't discover. I mean, I I was discovered.
well, we hired Jana as a writer on the show very early on. And then we started writing all the episodes and we got pretty far along and having a blast in the writer's room. And then we started auditioning actors to play Regan. And Jana was in the mix and auditioned to play Regan. And it was not surprising at all. After we had already gotten to know Jana and shared so many laughs together, to see Jana just step in and nail the character of Regan, which I think was like Sierra's evil plot all along.
I think it might have been.
Quite possibly.
She did see me live at one point, before we even started the room, and I wonder if she wasn't already like,
And so then, so the audition was just sort of like confirmation that this incredible actor was going to be great on the show. And then we had a blast making the show.
Yeah, I will say, anecdotally, when we did our first screen test, because we did 2 screen tests together. And the first screen test, I went in there and I had been listening to Dolly Parton to like amp myself up on the way over. And when I had to screen test with Ed, and I was like, okay, you just, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fun. And it was fun. It was like a fun audition, which is the craziest thing to say. But one of the things I did, I remember going in and like looking at Ed and just being like, hey, I was listening to Dolly Parton on the way over, and he goes, what song? And I was like, Islands in the Stream. So we started singing Islands in the Stream. And everybody in the room, all the execs started singing Islands in the Stream with us. And I was like, all right, we got this.
We got this.
That is awesome. Also, you worked on Reservation Dogs, which is a very different kind of show, but it's so important with representation. I got to meet Bear when I was at the Critics' Choice Awards. I don't know Bear has a very long name, so I'm not even trying to say that. But how do you feel the representation is moving forward with all of these shows?
I feel that it's a necessary shift. It's a narrative shift, a sort of a reclamation of our narrative sovereignty, to throw some big words around. It's been in the plans. I think Native people have been doing sort of honing our own craft in our own venues on our own, and now we're in a position where we can collaborate and sort of, with our powers combined, we'll move this forward. We have on our show, Sierra Teller Ornelas, our showrunner, is has been working in TV for so long, and just writing on shows and becoming this sort of comedy powerhouse, and is finally in a position. I think the biggest shift that's happening is we have people at upper level producers and executive producers who are Native, who can bring younger and newer talent on the writing end up. That's been the biggest change that I've seen.
That's awesome. So talk about working with Jesse. I feel like you're the Batman to the non-binary Robin or something. Tell me about how that works. That's such a great team and some representation. Very important. So talk about that.
Yeah, it's just a blast. Nathan and Bobby have this I don't know that they're I just like how they're so human with each other, and they kind of call each other out and make each other laugh, and Jesse is just so funny, and their instincts are so just spot on. Bobby's just a wonderful character, and I think I like to see the two of them as kind of catalysts for each other. Like they kind of just are always yesing each other,
yes.
and complimenting each other and like building each other up, and it's a beautiful dynamic, and it's also at times they're building each other up for dumb things, and that's really funny. So
yeah. What's something you would like to see in season 3 happen? What story line would you like to see?
oh man,
Boy,
what a dream. I haven't dared to think that far ahead.
I know it's hard also to sort of not spoil the entire second season by going deeper into
Right.
season 3, because some big things happen in season 2 in both of these characters' lives. So, but I think that there are plenty of different stories that we could follow, and even going deeper into Bobby Yang's stories, and taking some of these side, we could see Wayne and Sally, what Wayne's home life is like.
I would love to pursue Wayne and Sally more.
But yeah, we've sort of built this world that's just rich with different characters, and it would be fun to explore that, get an opportunity to explore that.
Mm-hmm. It seems like you have a lot of projects going on, Ed. What else do you have going on for the rest of the year?
Well, let's see. I think hopefully we'll get another season of Rutherford Falls, and I'll just be jumping back in the writer's room on that before too long. Otherwise, I mean, I just always have a bunch of things kind of in the oven, but nothing to really tease at the moment. Also, yeah. I have another show on Peacock called True Story with Ed and Randall, with my buddy Randall Park, and I love that show, and I hope that gets
so good.
Thank you. And so hopefully that gets another season too, and there's just fun stuff going on.
That's awesome.
And I'm gonna silence my phone, which I already silenced, so maybe this is an emergency. I don't know.
Well, you better check it. Do you guys ever come to Chicago much?
Gosh, it's been a minute. Actually, I have a friend who lives in Chicago, and I was saying to him, I would love to come to Chicago soon.
I used to go to Chicago a lot. I had some family there, and now I don't, and I miss it a ton. I have a lot of friends that moved there after college. It's one of the coolest towns. I of course, as a comedy nerd, Chicago is legendary. I went to Oberlin College in Ohio, which is just not too far away, and I used to sneak away and go to Second City shows.
Okay.
Yeah, I love Chicago.
Cool. Well, the Critics' Choice Awards will be again next year. I will push the show, and because I get to vote and it counts for a good amount.
Yes!
Push!
I want to meet you in person, and just really thank you for all this work and how important it is for the representation of all the show. So it's really meant a lot to me and to discover it. So
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, I look forward to meeting you one day in person. Okay.
Yes.
Likewise. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.